Yeah, great win for us today against a very good team. You think about some of their quality wins that they have against Auburn, against Rhode Island, at Florida most recently. I mean, this is obviously our best win of the year. They're an NCAA tournament team for sure. So that's a real quality win for us. And really excited about our toughness and how we defended. You know, hold them to 36.7% from the field was the key to the game. They only had one offensive rebound in the first half, which was huge for us because we were struggling to score. I mean, there's two really good defensive teams going at it. And, you know, I just thought we showed a lot of toughness and a lot of belief in each other out there and all the adversity, the foul trouble. To be able to get through the first half, those guys not picking up a third was really important. Just really happy for our players. I mean, we get 7 blocks tonight, and we tried to do a good job shrinking the floor. You see both Eric and Abdul each had 3, you know, and they changed some shots, and you know they block a ton of shots. So it's you know, if anybody came here to watch a shooting exhibition, they weren't too pleased. I think it's 5 for 41 combined from 3 between the two teams, but every one of them's contested just about. So, you know, a very, very well played game from my standpoint in terms of loving the game and loving to see two teams really battle defensively. And, you know, us beating them on the boards and only turn over 10 times are probably the 2 keys for us in the second half.
The players players mentioned that they've had this game kind of circled before this season. How important was for them just to finally get a win against Alabama and kind of get over that hump?
You know, I've never talked to them about that. I mean, I'm you know, excited because this is a really good Alabama team. You know, they're a team that, you know, I was laughing today. Someone told me that Lamarty has the 9 seed. I mean, that's a joke. I mean, and I'm saying this again, whoever comes out of this league gets the tournament, this league is going to do well collectively in the NCAA tournament. I have no doubts about that. That our league is going to be really good because this thing is a gauntlet. There's nothing else, top to bottom, 1 through 14, like this in the country anywhere. It's brutal, and you better bring your best every day, or you have no shot. And our guys did a great job with their preparation and toughness. You know, I thought Nick had a tremendous first half driving the ball, had a couple of big shots late in the game. Lamar's little fall away on the baseline was a huge shot. Did that put us up 3 or 1? 2? You know what play I'm talking about. I mean, like, and then the pass by, I believe it was Q, jump stop, Eric, back cut, dunk was a huge play. You know, obviously we'll work on our foul shooting. But this is a big win for our guys and our team.
Are you noticing any kind of changes in the team, its ability to close out some of these close games?
You know, we won some close games in the preseason, but they weren't against, you know, Alabama and South Carolina. I mean, so you know, this was, you know, we're growing. I thought Xavier Stapleton played a very important role for us today. You know, he had 6 points, 4 rebounds, an assist, didn't have a turnover in the game, played very good defense. He was tough. You know, we only got 10 minutes out of Abdul in the first half. But I don't know what happened on the play where I thought they stepped in and came back out. We just stopped. I got to look at that on the film. And then Abdul got a foul on that play. We thought it was going the other way. I was totally confused as to what happened there. But it was a well-officiated game. I just don't know what happened. Like we were caught off guard on that play. When they double-teamed Lamar, that was a good tactic that we've got to be ready for. And my whole thing with Lamar, no one can take it out of his hands. He's just too fast and quick. If there's 2 guys right there, just pick one of them and go around them. I mean, he's too fast. You know, there's nobody that can stay in front of him. And I thought he had some great passes. We missed some open looks in the game that, you know, and I thought Tyson's little run there in the second half was big. That gave us some momentum, and that was huge.
I know he came back, but Lamar's doing all right after that play.
Yeah, and I didn't know what happened. He got kicked, I think, or got violent. I thought a huge play was Q getting knocked down, like, you know, you got hit by an Alabama football player, and then actually landing really hard, and I was yelling at him, get up, get up! And we were, you know, I wanted him to, and he did. And I mean, that showed so much toughness, because let me tell you something. Did you guys see how hard he fell? You know, thank God for the new floor, it gives a little bit, because that was a violent thud. And he went in there again and again. I mean, you know, I was impressive by him.
You mentioned toughness a few times today so far. Do you feel like that's the biggest thing that has improved for this team as of late?
I think we're growing. I mean, you gotta remember now, we don't have a senior. I mean, it's not like, I mean, they're super young. I mean, these are two very young teams. But I think our overall toughness, and they're preparing so hard. I mean, there's a lot of preparation going on for each and every game. And I'm really proud of that their ability to lock in, you know, and do what we're doing. And, you know, I don't remember going 4 hours a day before games like we're doing right now with all the different things we're doing, but that's what we're doing.
When Giddens fouled out with like 6-ish minutes left, how did that change the game? How did that change the moment?
He was really good in the first half, in particular, you know, going to him inside. In the beginning of that second half, he was a problem. You know, because he has 11 points. He played well against us down there. He had like 13 and 4, so that helped. He took, you know, probably their best low post score out of the game. I thought our switching, and, you know, Colin Sexton's such a tough matchup. He's so good. He's so talented. And we were fortunate. They had a couple threes. You know, Key had a three that he missed in the left corner, that if it goes, then it gets a tie game. I mean, you know, we had a couple breaks go our way, which, you know, like a missed pretty good look. And I was obviously very thankful.
Nick has been really productive offensively lately. He took 14 shots tonight, 18 points. And have you kind of encouraged him to be a little more active offensively and things? Or I guess, you know, he's actually, or is he just making buckets now?
He's got a lot of confidence right now, and his teammates have confidence in him. You know, he's making some tough shots, and he's attacking the rim. I thought he did a great job defensively. Petty's 1 for 8, and he was on him most of the time. So he played well at both ends of the floor. And again, our defense is, you know, why we win today. Even though we're spending a lot of time trying to improve offensively, it was our defense.
One more question?
Thank you.